What if we told you that Japan's economic situation challenges conventional economic wisdom and supports a theory known as modern monetary theory, or MMT? Intriguing, isn't it? Before we dive in, it's crucial to grasp the concept of MMT. In a nutshell, it's an economic theory that describes currency as a public monopoly for a government and unemployment as evidence that a currency monopolist is overly restricting the supply of the financial assets needed to pay taxes and satisfy savings desires. MMT essentially states that a government that can create its own money, such as Japan, cannot default on debt denominated in its own currency. Now, how does Japan fit into this picture? Japan's experience, with its sustained deficits and high debt levels, provides a fascinating case study for MMT. Despite warnings from mainstream economic theories, Japan has managed to service its debt effectively because it's denominated in its own currency, the yen. A key aspect of Japan's economic situation is its low bond yields, despite high levels of debt. This is because the private demand for bonds consistently exceeds the supply. The Bank of Japan, or BOJ, has been able to purchase about half of all the Japanese government bonds issued, without triggering any economic crisis. Another interesting facet of Japan's economy is its low inflation rate, despite predictions of rampant inflation due to money printing. The BOJ has been able to maintain control over the interest rates, proving mainstream theories wrong. In fact, these theories predicted higher inflation and interest rates as a result of the BOJ's actions, but reality has painted a different picture. To summarize, Japan's economic situation provides compelling support for MMT. Despite sustained deficits and high levels of debt, Japan has been able to service its debt because it's in its own currency. The BOJ has managed to buy a substantial amount of government bonds without causing an economic crisis, and inflation has remained low despite predictions to the contrary. So next time someone tells you that high deficits and debt will inevitably lead to economic catastrophe, remember Japan's experience and the principles of MMT. It just might make you question what you thought you knew about economics. Remember, a theory is based on a hypothesis that is backed by evidence. In science, a theory is not merely a guess. A theory is a fact-based framework for describing a phenomenon. MT, when tested against real-world scenarios like Japan's, we can truly understand their worth. And in this case, it seems that modern monetary theory might be onto something.